Imagine this, every single day, most of us consume more than double the recommended amount of sugar. That's right, double. It's no surprise then, that our bodies might be signaling to us in ways we can't ignore. Yet, so often, we do. Sugar and carbs sneak into our diets more easily than you might think, and it's not just about the occasional dessert or soda. They're everywhere, from the bread in our sandwiches to the dressing on our salads. In today's world, the prevalence of high sugar and carb diets is not just common, it's the norm. But the impact of this on our health can be profound and often detrimental. We're talking about more than just a few extra pounds. Excessive sugar and carb consumption can lead to serious health issues that affect our daily lives. As we delve deeper, you might find yourself nodding along, recognizing symptoms that you've brushed off as just part of a busy lifestyle. But what if I told you they're warning signs, your body pleading for a change? Let's explore these signs together. Understanding them is the first step towards reclaiming your health, and I promise, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Join me on this journey to healthier living. We owe it to ourselves to listen to our bodies and make the necessary changes for a happier, healthier life. Number 1, fatigue and lack of energy. Have you ever felt that slump in the middle of the afternoon? You know, when your energy just seems to drain away, no matter how much coffee you've had? It's like you're trying to run through mud, and everything feels harder than it should. This isn't just about being a little tired. It's a deep, nagging exhaustion that doesn't seem to go away with a good night's sleep. This kind of fatigue can often be a big, flashing sign that you're taking in too much sugar and carbs. It sounds counterintuitive, right? After all, aren't carbs supposed to give us energy? Well, yes, but not all carbs are created equal. When we consume a lot of simple sugars, think soft drinks, candy, or even white bread, our body gets a quick rush of energy as our blood sugar levels spike. But what goes up must come down. As our bodies rush to process this sugar, our energy levels crash even lower than before. This roller coaster of highs and lows is not only exhausting, but over time, it can really wear you out. It's like forcing your body to sprint, then halt, then sprint again. No wonder you feel wiped out. If you're noticing that your energy levels are consistently low, it might be time to take a closer look at your diet. Reducing those quick-fix sugars and replacing them with more stable sources of energy, like whole grains and proteins, can help smooth out those spikes and give you a more consistent, reliable energy supply throughout the day. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. Let's make those changes together and energize our lives, one healthier choice at a time. Number 2, cravings for sugary snacks. Ever found yourself craving a chocolate bar, a bag of chips, or a sugary soda, especially during those mid-afternoon lulls or late at night? It feels like a little voice in your head just won't stop until you give in. We've all been there, right? These cravings can be intense, and often, they're not just about willpower, there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes in your body. When you eat foods high in sugar, your body releases a hormone called insulin to help process the sugar, turning it into immediate energy and storing the rest. This process can lead to a rapid spike in blood sugar levels followed by a sharp drop, known as a blood sugar crash. It's during these crashes that your body screams for a quick fix to get those levels back up, which often results in cravings for more sugary snacks. It's a vicious cycle. The tricky part? Each time you give into these cravings, you reinforce this cycle, making it even harder to resist next time. It's like feeding a beast that only gets hungrier. Breaking this cycle isn't just about cutting out sugar cold turkey, it's about understanding and nurturing your body with what it genuinely needs. Opt for snacks that balance your nutrition, think proteins, healthy fats, and fibers, like nuts, yogurt, or fruit. These choices help stabilize your blood sugar levels and provide longer-lasting energy, which can help quiet those noisy cravings. By making these smarter choices, you're not just saying no to unnecessary sugars, you're taking a stand for your health. Let's not be slaves to our cravings. Let's understand them, manage them, and move towards a healthier, more balanced life. Ready to take control? Let's do this together. Number 3, weight gain. Have you ever noticed that the more sugary and high-carb foods you eat, the tighter your clothes seem to get? It's frustrating, right? You're not alone in this. Many of us experience weight gain when we consume too much sugar and carbs, and it's not just about extra calories. Here's the scoop: foods high in sugar and simple carbs can mess with your body in a couple of ways. First, they cause your blood sugar to spike, which triggers your body to release insulin. Insulin's job is to lower blood sugar levels by converting glucose into energy or storing it as fat. So, the more sugar you eat, the more insulin your body pumps out, and the more fat it stores, especially around your belly. This process doesn't just stop there. High insulin levels can make your blood sugar drop, leading you to feel hungry again soon after eating. It's a cycle that can lead to eating more and more, often without even realizing it. And here's another twist: sugar can mess with hormones that regulate hunger and fullness, like leptin, which tells your brain you're full. If your leptin levels are off, your brain might not get the memo that you've eaten enough, which can keep you reaching for more snacks. Breaking this cycle of weight gain starts with making mindful choices about what you eat. Choosing more whole foods, like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, can help keep your blood sugar stable and reduce those spikes and crashes. Plus, these foods are more satisfying, so they can help you feel fuller longer. Let's face it, nobody likes feeling out of control, especially when it comes to our health. Let's take back control and make choices that help us feel good, inside and out. We're in this together. Number 4, skin issues. Ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your skin just doesn't seem happy? Maybe it's breaking out more than usual, or perhaps it's just lost that glow. If you've been indulging in a lot of sugary treats and carb-heavy meals, there might be more to those skin issues than meets the eye. Sugar might taste sweet, but it's not so sweet for your skin. Here's the deal: when we eat a lot of sugar and simple carbohydrates, they rapidly convert into glucose in our bodies, raising our blood sugar levels. This spike causes our bodies to release insulin, which can trigger a cascade of hormonal effects, including increased androgen secretion, oil production, and inflammation. All of this can lead to the bane of clear skin, acne. But it doesn't stop there. Excess sugar can also weaken your skin by disrupting collagen's sweet structure, the protein that keeps your skin looking plump and youthful. Sugar attaches to collagen in a process known as glycation, which causes the collagen to become hard and brittle, leading to wrinkles and sagging. The emotional toll of skin issues is real. We all want to feel good about how we look, and when our skin is acting up, it can really affect our confidence and mood. The good news is that you can take steps to improve your skin from the inside out. Cutting back on sugar and processed carbs can reduce inflammation and stabilize insulin levels, helping to calm your skin and even slow the aging process. Making these changes isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and taking care of your body's largest organ. Let's nourish our skin by choosing healthier options that make us feel confident and vibrant. Number 5, dental problems. Have you ever had that moment at the dentist's office when you're nervously waiting for the verdict on your teeth? It's not fun, especially if you've been told you have another cavity. If sugary snacks and drinks are a regular part of your diet, they might be part of the reason you're having these dental woes. Sugar is notorious for its role in dental problems. Here's why: our mouths are full of bacteria, some good, some not so good. The harmful bacteria feed on the sugars we eat. When they do, they produce acids that can erode tooth enamel, which is the hard, protective outer layer of our teeth. This process is what leads to cavities. Beyond just cavities, too much sugar can lead to more serious dental health issues, like gum disease. Gum disease can start with just some bleeding when you brush, but it can quickly escalate to more serious conditions affecting the tissues and bones that support your teeth. And let's not forget, chronic gum disease has been linked to other health issues, like diabetes and heart disease. The emotional impact of dental problems is significant. There's the discomfort, of course, but also the way issues with our teeth can affect our self-esteem and willingness to smile. It's more than just aesthetics, it's about feeling good and being confident in your interactions. Cutting down on sugar can help protect your teeth and gums from these harmful effects. And when you make those changes, it's not just your mouth that will thank you, your whole body will feel better. Let's make a commitment to ourselves to cut back on the sweet stuff, for our dental health and for our overall well-being. Ready to smile brighter? Let's do this together. Number 6. Frequent colds and flu. Ever notice how some colds just seem to catch you at the worst possible time? Maybe you've been grabbing more sugary snacks lately, thinking they'll give you a quick energy boost, especially during stressful periods. But what if I told you that same sugar might actually be weakening your ability to fight off those annoying colds and flus? Here's the scoop. While sugar might give you a momentary high, it's got a less sweet side when it comes to your immune system. Studies suggest that high levels of sugar in your diet can impair the function of your immune cells. These are the cells that help fend off viruses and bacteria. Specifically, after you consume a lot of sugar, your immune system's ability to respond to challenges can be reduced for several hours. So if you're frequently giving into sweet cravings, your body might not be as prepared to fight off the germs you encounter. And let's face it, dealing with frequent colds or the flu can really drag you down. It affects everything from your mood, your productivity, and even your social life. Nobody likes to be the one always sniffling or having to cancel plans because they've caught another bug. Reducing sugar might be a simple, yet powerful way to help boost your body's defense system. By making better food choices, you're not just cutting calories, you're also helping arm your immune system with what it needs to protect you. Imagine feeling more energetic and having fewer sick days. Wouldn't that be great? So, let's make a pact to treat our bodies better, starting with reducing that extra sugar intake. It's not just about avoiding cavities or weight gain, it's about keeping our immune system strong so we can stay healthier and more engaged in our lives. Number 7. Irritability and mood swings. Ever had one of those days where you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster? One minute you're up, the next you're down, and sometimes you snap at someone for the smallest thing. It's exhausting, isn't it? If this sounds familiar, it might not just be the stress of daily life. Your diet, especially your sugar intake, could be playing a big part. Here's what happens. When we eat a lot of sugar, our blood sugar levels shoot up quickly. Sure, this gives us a brief burst of energy and maybe even a mood lift. But what goes up must come down. As our body rushes to process this sugar, our blood sugar levels drop just as quickly as they rose. This sudden drop can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and moody. This cycle of sugar highs and lows can really mess with your emotions, making you feel like you're losing control over how you feel. It's like being in a constant battle with your own mood, and let's be honest, that can be pretty draining, not just for you, but for those around you as well. The good news is, this is something within your power to change. By cutting back on the sugary foods and drinks and opting for more stable sources of energy like whole grains, proteins, and healthy fats, you can help keep your blood sugar levels more steady. This means a more balanced mood throughout the day. Imagine going through your day feeling more stable and less like you're at the mercy of your next sugar fix. It's not just about feeling better physically, but also emotionally. You owe it to yourself, and maybe even to your relationships, to give your body what it needs to maintain not just good health, but also a good mood. Ready to make a change for the better? Number 8. Brain fog and difficulty concentrating. Ever had those days where your brain feels like it's wrapped in a thick fog? You're staring at your computer screen or trying to complete a simple task, and it just feels like your thoughts are trudging through mud. It's frustrating, isn't it? If this sounds all too familiar, your diet might be playing a bigger role than you think, particularly your sugar intake. When we consume a lot of sugar and high-carb foods, they initially spike our blood sugar levels, providing a temporary boost. It feels good at first, right? Like a burst of energy. But as fast as that spike comes, it falls, leading to what many of us know as a sugar crash. This crash not only zaps your energy, but can also leave you struggling to concentrate, making everything seem just a bit harder. This constant up and down, high energy followed by a crash, can really take a toll on your brain's ability to stay focused and sharp. It's like trying to drive a car that only speeds up or stalls. Neither is conducive to a smooth ride. Over time, this can lead to more persistent brain fog, affecting your work, your studies, or even your daily interactions. Here's the encouraging part: you have the power to clear up that fog. By reducing sugar and incorporating more consistent and slow-releasing energy sources, like whole grains, nuts, and fresh fruits, you can maintain steadier blood sugar levels. This stability can help improve your focus and clear up that cloudy feeling. Imagine going through your day with a clear head, able to tackle tasks with focus and precision. It's not just about cutting out sugar, it's about embracing a lifestyle that supports a sharper, more engaged you. Number 9. High blood pressure and heart issues. Have you ever thought about how what you eat affects your heart? It's something we don't always connect the dots on, especially when reaching for that extra slice of cake or another serving of pasta. But here's something to consider: eating too much sugar and carbs can actually put a strain on your heart. It's not just about gaining a bit of weight, it's about what's happening on the inside. When we eat a lot of sugary foods and carbs, especially the processed kinds, our body converts them into glucose, which enters our bloodstream. This causes our blood sugar levels to spike, and our body releases insulin to manage it. Over time, if this becomes a pattern, our body struggles to keep up. This can lead to insulin resistance, which is closely linked to high blood pressure. High blood pressure is like putting too much air in a balloon. It puts stress on the walls, and in the case of your blood vessels, it makes your heart work harder to pump blood. This added stress increases your risk of heart disease, including heart attacks and strokes. It's scary, I know. But here's the good news: this is largely preventable. By making mindful choices about our diet, cutting down on sugar and processed carbs, and filling up on vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins, we can support our heart health. Imagine feeling lighter, healthier, and knowing you're taking care of your heart. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better, enjoying those precious moments with family and friends with a strong and healthy heart. Let's make those changes together, one meal at a time. Number 10. Digestive issues. Ever had that uncomfortable, bloated feeling after a big, sugary dessert or a carb-heavy meal? It's not just you, it's actually a pretty common response our bodies have when we overload on sugar and processed carbs. Here's what's going on: when we eat foods high in sugar and simple carbs, they're broken down quickly in our digestive system. This rapid breakdown can cause a surge of glucose in our bloodstream, which might feel like a burst of energy, but it can also lead to water retention, making you feel bloated and uncomfortable. But that's not all. This kind of diet can also disrupt the delicate balance of bacteria in our gut. Our guts are home to trillions of bacteria, good and bad, and they play a huge role in our overall health, including digestion. Eating too much sugar can feed the harmful bacteria, allowing them to thrive and overpower the good bacteria. This imbalance, often called dysbiosis, can lead to more serious digestive issues like gas, bloating, constipation, or even diarrhea. It's more than just physical discomfort, it's about how these issues can make you feel mentally. There's the frustration of not knowing what to wear to hide the bloat, the fear of eating out, and the constant distraction of discomfort. It can really take a toll on your mood and social life. The good news is that you can help manage and even prevent these symptoms by making healthier food choices. Cutting back on sugars and simple carbs, and incorporating more fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains can help restore and maintain a healthy gut balance. Imagine enjoying your meals without dreading the aftermath. It's about more than just eating right, it's about feeling right and living a life free from digestive discomfort. Number 11. Joint pain. Have you ever woken up with stiff, achy joints that make you feel decades older than you actually are? If so, you might want to take a closer look at what's on your plate, especially how much sugar and processed carbs you're consuming. It's surprising, isn't it, how something as delicious as sugar can have such a not-so-sweet effect on our bodies? Here's the deal: when we consume a lot of sugar, it can lead to inflammation throughout the body, including in our joints. This inflammation can cause or exacerbate joint pain and even contribute to conditions like arthritis. Think of it this way: every time you indulge in sugary treats, it's like throwing fuel on the fire of inflammation. And it's not just about the pain. Chronic joint issues can really limit your mobility and quality of life. It might start with skipping a workout because of sore knees, but it can escalate to having difficulty with everyday activities, like walking upstairs or even just getting around your home. Reducing sugar and processed carbs in your diet is a powerful way to help reduce this inflammation. Instead, focusing on a balanced diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, nuts, fatty fish, and whole grains can make a big difference. These foods can help dial down the inflammation and bring some relief to your joints. Imagine waking up feeling more flexible and pain-free. It's about taking those small steps towards a healthier diet that not only helps manage joint pain, but also supports overall health. Number 12, increased hunger. Ever noticed how, after a big sugary snack, you're hungry again almost before you know it? You might think, didn't I just eat? It's like your stomach has a mind of its own. This isn't just your imagination, it's actually a common reaction to eating a lot of sugar and simple carbs, and there's a pretty interesting reason why it happens. When you eat foods high in sugar, your body quickly breaks them down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream and gives you a quick energy boost. In response, your body releases insulin to help shuttle that glucose into cells. But here's the catch: all this happens really fast. So fast, in fact, that soon after, you're left with a drop in blood sugar, which sends signals to your brain telling you to eat again. It's a bit like riding a seesaw, up and down, up and down. This cycle can make you feel like you're always hungry, no matter how much you eat. It's frustrating, especially if you're trying to maintain a healthy weight or manage your eating habits. You end up eating more, often without even realizing it, and mostly reaching for more quick-energy sugary foods. It's a tough cycle to break. The good news? By choosing foods that are lower in sugar and higher in fiber, like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and proteins, you can stabilize your blood sugar levels. These foods take longer to break down, providing more sustained energy and keeping you fuller longer. So, how about we make a pact to feed our bodies with what they really need? Let's choose snacks that satisfy and nourish, not just fill us up momentarily. Imagine going through your day feeling consistently energized and satiated. It's all about making those smart choices. Tips to cut back on sugar and carbs. Cutting back on sugar and carbs can seem daunting, but with a few smart swaps and strategies, it can be simpler than you think. Here's how to get started. Read labels. Start by checking food labels more closely. Sugar hides under many names like sucrose, fructose, and corn syrup. Being aware helps you avoid it. Choose whole foods. Focus on whole foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods are naturally lower in sugar and provide essential nutrients that help manage hunger and energy levels. Smart swaps. Replace sugary drinks with water or herbal teas. Instead of a candy bar, reach for a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts to satisfy your sweet tooth healthily. Reduce portions. If cutting out certain carbs completely feels too restrictive, start by reducing the portion sizes of bread, pasta, and other high-carb foods. Plan meals. Planning your meals can prevent impulsive eating of convenient, high-sugar foods. Prepare balanced meals that include a good mix of protein, fat, and fiber to keep you full and satisfied. As we've explored today, the signs of eating too much sugar and carbs can manifest in various ways, from fatigue and skin issues to mood swings and digestive troubles. Understanding these signals is crucial because it empowers us to make healthier choices that not only improve our physical health but enhance our overall quality of life. Making changes doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small, perhaps by swapping out sugary snacks for healthier options or by reducing portion sizes of high-carb foods. Every little bit helps, and gradually, these changes can lead to significant health benefits. We'd love to hear about your journey toward a healthier lifestyle. Have you noticed any of these warning signs? What changes have you made, and how have they helped? Drop a comment below to share your experiences. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might also benefit from cutting back on sugar and carbs. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical health tips.